Welcome to Transylvania, a land steeped in legend, wrapped in forested mountains and stitched together with cobbled streets and castle walls. This is not just the home of Dracula, it's a world where medieval history, wild nature and timeless folklore live side by side.
In this episode of One Week, One Country, we'll spend 7 unforgettable days exploring Romania's most captivating region, visiting haunting castles, wandering pastel-colored Saxon towns, hiking alpine valleys, and meeting the warm-hearted locals who keep tradition alive. Before we begin, please take time to like and subscribe to Traveler's Treasure Globe. Our channel really needs your help. Okay, let's dive in.
Begin your journey in Brasov, one of Transylvania's most photogenic towns. Tucked against the Carpathians, Brasov is a patchwork of medieval architecture, Saxon fortifications, and brightly painted buildings. Start in the heart of the old town at Council Square. From there, wander through Rope Street, one of the narrowest alleys in Europe, before making your way to the towering black church, named for the fire-scarred stone on its walls. Ride the cable car, or, hike up to the top of Mount Tampa for these sweeping views over the red-tiled rooftops and beyond. You might even spot wild boars in the surrounding woods.
Dine on ciorba de burtă, that's a creamy sour tripe soup. Or stick with a classic mititei, those lovely grilled sausages served with mustard and rustic bread. Pair it all with a cold Shukas beer. The Hollywood-style Brasov sign atop Mount Tampa lights up at night, and was actually installed as a bit of a tongue-in-cheek local attraction. Accommodation in Brasov is budget-friendly. You can expect charming guest houses for around £25 to £40 a night, with meals rarely costing more than £5 to £7 per person.
Day 2 takes you to one of Romania's most iconic sites, Bran Castle. Often called Dracula's Castle, it's a striking 14th century fortress perched above a narrow valley. While Bram Stoker never visited, the eerie towers and secret staircases make it the perfect setting for vampire legends. Step inside to discover royal chambers, antique weapons and legends whispered on the wind. Whether or not Dracula truly walked these halls, there's no denying the magic.
Just outside the castle gates, try a steaming plate of sarmal, cabbage rolls filled with spiced meat and rice, often served with a dollop of sour cream and polenta. The real Vlad the Impaler, the man behind the Dracula myth, likely never lived in Bran Castle, but he did pass through the region. Book your entry online to skip the queue and arrive early or late in the day to avoid the biggest crowds. Entry costs around £10 and guided tours are available for an extra £5 to £8.
Climb high to Rasnov Fortress, just a short drive from Bran. This 13th century citadel was built by Teutonic knights to protect the area from invading forces, and today it rewards visitors with panoramic views and tales of siege and survival. Later, visit the Liberty Bear Sanctuary in Zarnesti, home to over 100 rescued brown bears once kept in captivity. Here, bears roam free across 69 hectares of woodland, safe and respected.
Try tocana de ciuperci, a mushroom stew with creamy sauce, perfect for vegetarians and, just full of forest flavor. Rasnov once had a secret underground well, hand-dug through solid rock during a medieval siege. It actually took 17 years to complete. Entry to Rasnov Fortress is about £4, and the Bear Sanctuary guided tour is £9 to £11. Both are budget-friendly highlights.
Day 4 brings you to Sibiu, a gem of European culture and elegance. Once a major Saxon settlement, this city is famed for its eyed houses, those slanted rooftops that appear to watch you walk by. Stroll the Bridge of Lies, admire the Lutheran Cathedral, and honestly make sure to stop for gelato on Piața Mare, the town's grand square. Everything here feels calm, classical and charming.
Order a hearty plate of ciorba de fasola cu affumatura, that's smoked ham and bean soup, served in a hollowed-out bread loaf. It's satisfying, and surprisingly, really affordable. Sibiu was named Europe's Capital of Culture in 2007, and it still feels like a living museum today. You'll find local Airbnbs or boutique pensions from £30, £50 a night, and most main attractions are free or just £2, £5 to enter.
Ready for a road trip? Hit the Transfagarasan Highway. It's Romania's most famous scenic drive. Jeremy Clarkson once called it, the best road in the world. Twisting and turning through the Fagaras Mountains, it's just pure cinematic drama. Stop at Lake Balea, a glacial lake set in a rugged valley. In summer, the lake is calm and reflective. In winter, the road closes, but you can reach the lake by cable car.
In the mountain huts, try a rustic bowls. That's polenta balls filled with smoked cheese and baked over an open fire. The highway was built during the Ceausescu era, originally for military purposes, and required over 6,000 tons of dynamite to carve into the rock. Rent a car in Sibiu or Brasov for the day. Fuel and rental combined can cost under £50. And the views? Honestly, they're just priceless.
Day 6 takes you off the map and into the heartbeat of traditional Romania, the village of Viscri. Once championed by King Charles III for its historical value, Viscri is a UNESCO-protected hamlet where time seems to have stopped. Here, the rhythm of life is slow and sincere. Farmers tend the fields with horse-drawn carts, chickens peck along the roads, and the village's 12th century fortified church stands watch like a silent guardian. You can walk the rolling hills, visit local blacksmiths, or even bake bread with villagers. This is a place to reconnect, not just with Romania, but with yourself.
And you know, you'll want to enjoy zakuska, a smoky vegetable spread served on homemade bread, and kozanak, a sweet walnut-stuffed cake offered by your local hosts. Prince Charles owns a guest house here and once said that the future of the planet lies in the past of this place. Guest houses in Viscri offer overnight stays for as little as £20 to £30, often including homemade meals. Bring cash and be ready to disconnect. Wi-Fi is patchy, but the starry skies are crystal clear.
So, you'll end your Transylvanian journey in storybook style with a final stop in Sighisoara, easily one of Europe's best-preserved medieval towns and, well, the legendary birthplace of Vlad the Impaler. Climb the 14th century clock tower and wander through the citadel. Wooden staircases creak beneath your feet, and the smell of chimney smoke curls into the air. Every corner feels like the opening scene of a folk tale.
Order papanasi, Romania's iconic dessert fried donuts stuffed with soft cheese topped with sour cream and berry jam. Sweet, sticky, and utterly celebratory. Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration for Dracula, was born in a modest house here, now a restaurant. It's believed he lived in Sighisoara until age 4. The citadel has no cars inside, so wear comfortable shoes and expect a lot of stairs. Most attractions are within a £5 to £10 budget, and a full restaurant meal rarely tops £10.
1 week in Transylvania passes like a dream. Golden light through forest trees, the clang of a blacksmith's hammer, the hush of candlelight in ancient churches. This isn't just a region of Romania, it's a world of its own, where vampires and legends fade into warm smiles and wood smoke, where cobblestones remember your footsteps, where old ways still breathe. And though your journey may end here, part of Transylvania will travel with you. In the scent of wild thyme, the hush of mountain air, the taste of polenta by a crackling fire.
So, which part of this magical region would you visit first? Let us know in the comments below. If this journey inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the next destination in our 1 week, 1 country series is just around the corner. Until then, keep exploring. One story, one soul, one country at a time.